All right, the best thing you're going to hear going into the weekend, and this will make you a little thirsty. Now, I know happy hour's a ways away, but this was on CNN yesterday, and it was a shirtless man standing in a lake talking to a CNN reporter, drinking a beer, bare-chested. I mean, this was a man's man right here, okay? I mean, this guy put Ray Stevens to shame. This guy was just all time. Sitting there drinking a beer, nice hairy chest. CNN wants to interview him and give him a hard time about why he's voting for Donald Trump. And this guy was having none of it. And by the way, Mark, did you bleep it out where it needed to be bleeped out? Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up. He wasn't rude about it. He just had to make his point loud and clear. All right, let's roll it.
What's your most important issue?
The economy, getting the interest rates down, getting it to where we can afford to live in America. Right now, it's too expensive.
Okay, now let me maybe ask like a slightly impolite question. But, you know, if you can afford a boat, you're not hurting so bad, right? Because a boat costs a lot of money and it's a lot of upkeep.
Listen, nobody gave me shit. I earned everything that I've got. I'm retired military, retired power plant, and I am successful and retired and with boats, jet skis, because I did it right. And everybody has that chance. Whether they choose or not, that's up to them.
I would never try to take anything away from you in that way. But what I'm asking is, groceries are probably a smaller part of your budget than, say, you know, someone who's like a little worse off. I think it's interesting that people who are a little bit more comfortable are still so concerned about the economy. Did you see what I'm saying?
Because I want my money to go further. I want inflation to go down. I want interest rates to go back down. I want all that. But that covers everybody in the economy. Not just me, not just the poor, not just the rich. It covers everybody.
Now, something I've heard from some people, tell me if this applies to you, is like they're worried their kids aren't able to afford a house or a car.
No. I trained my kids and taught my kids properly. They have great educations, and they're both successful in their careers. Actually, they're doing better than me.
Man, that's a dude right there. Come on, let's go. Woo! Oh, man, he was having none of it. And good for him. You know, he's standing there. He's got a big, old, hairy chest, drinking a beer. CNN's trying to do a gotcha interview with this guy who's going to be voting for Donald Trump coming up on November 5. And I love the approach of like, well, you got a boat, so what do you care? Well, first off, do we know if he owns the boat outright? I'm just saying.
That a T-Pain song?
It might be, John. Good job. Right. But you're looking at this guy, and he's just like, not only does he say he has a boat, he's like, I got jet skis too, damn it. I got myself some jet skis. And the whole notion of, hey, you own a boat, so why are you worried about grocery prices? As if, like, because you can own a boat means you can't also notice the fact that grocery prices going up 20% the last 4 years is a bad thing. And, like, just because you have maybe more money than somebody else, does that mean you also can't sympathize with somebody who doesn't have as much as you? Especially when, as this guy said, he sounds like a self-made guy. He said, hey, I was in the military. I served this country. And then I went out there and, you know, I don't know what he did, but he made a lot more money. It's like you can't remember where you came from. That's basically what this CNN reporter is saying. Hey, why do you care about inflation? Like, you've got some money. What do you care about eggs going up 50%? You can afford it. That's an amazing ability to try to convince people that they shouldn't care about grocery prices because they have more money than somebody else may have, or they have more money than, let's say, the median household income in America. We have gone from inflation is transitory to inflation has come down to 2%. I put my air quotes around down. Because when they say inflation goes down, what they really mean is inflation's not increasing as quickly as it was. Nothing's going down. To now like, hey, what do you care about inflation, man? You got a boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat.
There you go. I was hoping that was the clean version there, Mark. I'm like, Mark just popped that thing up, and I'm like, we are about to lose our FCC license right here. It is going to be gone by the time I get off the air. I'm going to be out of work. I'm going to be applying for jobs on this guy's boat by lunchtime. So thank you for making sure that was clean, Mark. I very much appreciate that.
Another one that doesn't say everybody.
Okay. Mike's in Olathe. Go ahead, Mike.
Man, that little episode, I saw it last night, and it's a perfect example and depiction of the stereotypical idea that the left has about wealthy people or about people that are successful, because we don't know if that dude was wealthy or not. He's successful. Basically, they think that people, when they have success, they have all of a sudden forget how they got there, and they don't really give a crap about anyone else. And it's just the opposite on the right. We think, just like Bill O'Reilly said about being patriotic, you have concern for your fellow man. It was one of the traits he mentioned. We do. They just can't register that because they literally are so self-centered. All they care about is themselves and pointing fingers at people that have actually achieved by doing the hard work.
Yep. Thank you very much there, Mike. And then, somehow making them into the bad guys, right? All in the name of their own power and greed and money. That's the crazy part as well. 913-408-7957.